Afternoon, it's Martin from Martin's Engine Services. Just making a little, it's becoming a bit of a tradition, Wednesday, midweek, what's happening in the workshop. Well, absolutely not a lot at the moment. You can see it's all very tidy. Done a bit of a clear up. There's not a lot happening this week, it's fairly quiet to be honest with you. I will be doing maybe tomorrow or possibly Friday the swapping the differential into this 94 Transit with the gearbox saga I made a video about. Guy said the gearbox is fine, it shifts okay and the clutch has been behaving, so we're just going to change the differential and see where we go from there. But he said the noise has got slightly worse from the back, so we're hoping that's our guilty party. Now in the previous video I did mention about the fact we discovered the flywheel was running out by 18 thousandths of an inch or 0.457 of a mil on his engine and also on my spare engine. I did do a little investigation into this earlier in the week. It was on the wet bank holiday Monday, and I put it on the milling machine. The first thing I did was to clean the back of it. It was a heavy old thing. I gave the back of it a clean in these two areas as you can see here. And then I laid it on some setting up blocks, which I know are accurate. And then I laid it onto the mill table. I fitted the dial gauge actually into the milling machine. And then I ran it across, all the way across, a couple of times. And I turned the flywheel around, did the same, and it's absolutely perfect. So the back lip on here is running absolutely perfect in a maybe thou and a half, which is well under fault tolerance. I repeated the exercise by laying the setting up blocks onto the back of where the flywheel bolts with the crankshaft. And this is where the discrepancy appears to be. With the same block set on there, I was getting a run out across here of sort of 8-9 thou, and of course the same the other way, because obviously I'm not rotating it. So, but there is a run out, so there's definitely a problem between the mounting face on the back here and the face on the back of the flywheel to where it's been ground. So we don't quite know what's happened and all the rest of it. I didn't actually get this done. The customer actually took this flywheel in himself. So I think the best thing you do is pop it back to the company and ask them to check it and see if they can just verify our findings. Whether or not he's going to want to go to all the hassle of swapping this back in once it's sorted out, I don't know, but we shall investigate that one. But it's now been proven on, say, two engines and on the milling machine. I use the same setup blocks on both applications and I get the results. So 100% confirmed there's something wrong on the flywheel front. Anyhow, that's about as much I can tell you on that one. Otherwise, I'm having a bit of a tinker around and a little bit of fun with stationary engines as usual. Haven't been on these for a while. Done a few modifications in this one, and now the monsoon's over, I've dragged the little Lister D out for a run. Be very careful with the starting handle, although this one is very friendly. We won't be having any silly accidents. Just having a general tidy up and sort a few bits out, and it took me most of the I think holiday Monday to tidy up the carnage in here from the Ford Duratec engine strip down. In fact, there's still a couple of bits laying around here and there, but I'll put them in the shed. But that's basically what I've been up to, basically tidying up and a few appointments and bits and pieces. Recovered the bench from all the piles of broken engine parts and whatnot. I did actually chop the end of the crankshaft off of that engine, as I said I was, and I've got it here, machined it up. Unfortunately, when you cut through the web, you do lose a bit of material there, but it's not important. I've just faced it up and just machined the outside round, ready for another adapter. And here's one, as they say, I've half machined, or one I prepared earlier. Same scenario. I've bored this one out already, or drilled it to the largest size drill I've got, and then I'll bore it for whatever application I want. So I've got two of those now in stock, plus I've got the flywheel, so I can electric start another engine if I need to. So that's made some good use from the junk. One other thing I've got to look into, this is actually a spare prop shaft from my Transit, and these have those horrible staked in universal joints which are, I say, sort of clenched over so you can't replace them, and this one, you can see, dismantled itself quite well last year. I do know you can machine the staking out and fit a circuit groove into these, so I'm going to have a little investigation, see if I can come up with a solution on that one. Because as I say, fortunately I have a complete spare unit, but yeah, that's not well. Yeah, so it was quite good fun driving this. At about a 20-mile trip back here when it exploded. And the vibration was quite spectacular, although around about, I think it was 37, 38 mile an hour in fourth, it didn't shake. So that was my target speed and I had to stick to it. The other joints, I've got some other joints in here that I could probably do with doing. Fortunately, this prop shaft breaks down into loads of nice easy components, so it's not too bad to work with. I'm going to put it this way, I can't make it any worse having a go at it, because it's already pretty much knackered now anyhow, so it's one of those little wet afternoon jobs. I'm looking at the weather at the moment, I think we're going to have a few of those coming up. Otherwise, workshop's all very tidy, look, all nice and cleaned up. Took the opportunity, it was a bit of a quiet few days, to have a good sort out and give the lathes a bit of a service, give them a nice wipe down, oil them up, get the swarf off and bits and pieces. Don't like dirty machines. So we'll do that and a bit of tool maintenance, and that's genuinely what I've been up to really. So nothing very exciting to report, but keep myself occupied. In fact, there's a large cloud coming over now, so it's probably going to rain the minute I start this engine up, but that'll be typical. So once I've done the differential swap in the Transit and we've road tested it, hopefully, we really are hoping that the noise goes away. I'll be probably doing an investigation on that old differential unit, just to see if we can find out what did it. So if I find anything interesting or it turns into a little video, I'll bring you along, let you know what I find. I'm really curious to find out, because as I say, it's the last component now in the whole drivetrain, so if it isn't that, then oh boy, have we got some head scratching. Anyhow, that's it for this afternoon, and just say thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Gained a couple more subscribers since the weekend, which is really good news. I'd say the old viewer figures are going well, so it's all in the right direction. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and bye for now.